International Airport continues to attract interest at home and around the world as the construction of the world's newest international gateway races to completion. Part of this interest is coming from the Caribbean Development Fund, the CDF. In May 2011, the Argyle International Airport was the recipient of $4.2 million in loan and grants from the CDF. This early loan was used to procure a stone crushing plant, quarry and baseline equipment, which included 5 dump trucks, a paver, 2 rock trucks, 2 front-end loaders, rock hammer, and the airfield lighting system and generators. On October 9, 2011, the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines was notified that the CDF approved the second loan for the Argyle International Airport to the tune of $8,807,400 Eastern Caribbean dollars. According to the CDF, the approved financing was in support of the national development objectives of the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, as well as the mandate of the CDF relating to the reduction of disparity among member states of CARICOM. Recently, the IADC again welcomed the CEO of the CDF, Ambassador Lorne McDonough, and Lennox Fort, the Director of the Regional Development Division, here on another mission as they continue discussion towards making the Argyle International Airport a green airport.
The last time I was here, I think, which was probably middle of last year, the terminal was substantially complete, but now that I've come back in, I've seen, all the signage up and the schedule boards that are up, and I'm very impressed with, how the work has been going.
Now, the CDF has funded some of what we have done already here on the project. You brought the funds for the runway lights, the pavers, and some of the heavy equipment, etc. Now you're back here, and I understand that you're going to be providing more funding for other aspects of the airport. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Just a small amount. What we did, we've provided, it was around 6.1 originally for all the paving works for the runway and the apron area. We provided the lights for the runway too, and also generating facility. So it's been a major project for us, but one of the things that has always been on our minds, and I know with the government of St. Vincent, is to try and make this airport also a green facility. And the board of directors of the CDF just approved a $750,000 very concessional loan with a moratorium of 2 years, and this is to have a significant pilot project that will provide the cooling and the lighting for the airport. It will go a far way to do that. We'll probably need some more funds to make the whole airport cool the whole airport and light the airport, but it's $750,000 US, which will allow the IADC to put in the equipment, the panels, etc. We'll have a farm, a sort of photovoltaic farm somewhere over there, and we will start, hopefully, be in a position to start having the equipment come in later in the year. I won't say exactly when, but the board has approved the project.
Okay, so when can we expect to see you back for the sign-in for that loan?
Well, I spoke with the Honorable PM this morning in his capacity as Minister of Finance, and I am hoping to be back as soon as possible, and that means if we can get all the legal work done, be back here by mid-March to have a signing for that particular tranche of funds.
Okay, well, I'm looking forward to that. I'm sure the IADC...
And I'm always looking forward to coming here and seeing the work that's being done.
Meantime, interest in the construction of the Argyle International Airport continues to build locally as Vincentians try to assess for themselves whether it can possibly begin operations this year. Weekly, members of staff of the IADC's communications unit carry out tours for persons of all walks of life. Last week, we hosted the students, teachers, and parents of the Bel Air Primary School. If you turn around, not just turn your head, to up there, you will see what we call the control tower. Anybody can tell me what is done in a control tower? Wait, hold on, tell me.
To direct the plane.
Anybody have another answer?
To make the plane land good.
To make the plane land good, yes.
And make the plane better as it could for land.
Make the plane better for landing. All right. Now, you're all right, okay? The control tower, the people who work in there, they are called control. What are they called? No, the building is a control tower. They are called air traffic controllers, right? You see on the road when you have the policeman directing the traffic? He's a traffic cop and he directs traffic on the ground. Those in the control tower, they direct the traffic in the air, right? So they are called air traffic controllers, and they, like you say, they will tell the planes if they're clear for landing, whether the weather is good enough, if the runway is busy, what they need to do, where they need to line up, when they're ready to take off. You know, all those instructions would come from the control tower. All right, so that is our control tower. Now that's our passenger terminal building over here. This building here, it has a lot of areas for shopping, right? It has a food court if you love to eat. Once you're in the departure lounge, there is a food court. You can buy food and sit in there and you can eat. Okay? It has also a domestic terminal. You see this end down here? If you're going to the Grenadines on SVG Air or Mustic Airways, this end down here is what you would use, right? And if you're traveling on Liat and the big jets, you will go up there. Okay? So this is the passenger terminal building. This area over there, look ahead of you, see that big concrete strip? That is what we call the commercial apron, right? That will hold the big jets. And the air bridges that will go to the big jets for you to get off the plane would be up in that area as well, right? This area in front of us that we're preparing, that is for the general aviation apron. They will hold smaller jets and planes like SVGA and Liat and all of those kinds of planes. And under this bank side that we are clearing, we're going to be building the cargo apron and also a cargo terminal. This area up here is where we're going to put the fuel farm, okay? Fuel farm, so that you can refuel the airplanes and all of those good things, okay? Now if you look across there, you see that white building? Do you have any idea what that white building is? Those of you who watch API, what is that white building over there? Hello?
Fire station.
That's right. That's the fire station over there. And we have 3 fire trucks. Did you see them? Yes. We have 3 fire trucks. They are in Annisville and they will come out here when we're ready for them. Okay? If you look in front of you, right in this like green grassy area, right, look between the middle of it, you see like a road there, and at the end another road. Okay. And if you look alongside it, you will see part of the runway. You could see that? Part of the runway plus these 2 roads in between the green, we call taxiways. Right? That would allow the planes to get off the runway and come towards the apron, where they could offload their cargo or the people that they have. Right? So those are what we call the taxiways. Those fellas working down there, they're putting in drains right now because they're going to take water off the property down to the ocean. Okay? Now if you look behind the passenger terminal building, you see we are fixing up the area behind there. That would be your parking lot. So that's where vehicles would park when they come to the airport. Okay? That's the parking lot. And next to it, coming down there, we have the road that will take you into the passenger terminal building. So those are things that we are doing right now. Okay? For those of you who have not been here before, if you're traveling into St. Vincent, your flight will come in on that end, the southern end. It will land and then it will taxi its way down here. And when you're leaving, you will go that way.
For more information about the Argyle International Airport,
You can visit our website at www.svgiadc.com, on Facebook at Friends of the Argyle International Airport, or on Twitter at Argyle International.